So it's a great question you asked me, that you have a lot of restoration. It seems like every time you get one fixed, another one's failing. And what can you do about it? Well, basic first thing is we got to get you on a regular program of a relationship with a dentist, regular dental cleanings where someone's got their finger on your pulse, on your health and well-being. That's going to mean regular checkup x-rays and other technologies we have for detecting cavities. It also goes upon the materials the dentists choose. You know, there are parts that are discount parts, and there's cheap materials, and there are really good materials. Again, it's what are you putting in your health? What's the value that you put on your health and well-being in your mouth? Do you want to put in the lowest common denominator of materials with the lowest common denominator of qualified help, or do you want people that are well-trained and use the best materials? It doesn't mean you have to pay the most money to have the best. You know, I kind of consider myself the Nordstrom's dentistry. There's a Neiman's and there's a Saks, but a lot of people go to Nordstrom's. There's a reason. They get great value for that. So, good materials, learning about hygiene. A big factor is diet. One thing we've seen, you know, 10 years ago, Diet Coke. Everyone was on Diet Coke. Oh, I'm saving sugar. Well, they replaced some of the sugar with phosphoric acid. You know, put a penny in a can of Diet Coke for a day and see what it looks like. It's going to be really clean. Put a nail in it for a month and it'll be gone. Does the same thing to your teeth, as does sugar. Another big thing nowadays is the sports drinks and the energy drinks. A lot of them are caffeinated and tons of sugar in them. And again, people are sipping them all day long. When we learn about how cavities start in dental school, it kind of goes back to the old things we used to see, the health commercials, 3 square meals and 2 snacks. It's because anytime you have anything sugary, whether it's sugar, sucrose, fruit sugar, fructose, milk sugar, lactose, or simple carbohydrates, chips, pasta, bread, stuff like that, the bacteria in your mouth turn into acid. And that eats your teeth just like the Diet Coke or Coke eats your nail up. And so every time you have an acid attack, it takes about 20-30 minutes for your spit to go back to a neutral pH. So if you had 5 acid attacks in a day, and you're doing good hygiene and you're brushing, flossing at least once a day, you'll be okay. But if you're sipping on that stuff all day, all of a sudden you're not having 2.5 hours of an acid attack, you're having 5, 6, 7 hours of continuous acid environment in your teeth, and it melts your teeth. We see this a lot in people, again, with power drinks, with energy drinks, with sports drinks. We also unfortunately see in a lot of our senior patients who get on heart medications and blood pressure medications and some pain medications because it causes dry mouth. Your spit is your own natural mouthwash. It's got all the minerals to help remineralize things. People have to realize your teeth are constantly remineralizing and dissolving constantly. And if you lose that natural lubrication and remineralization, then everything goes downhill very quickly. It's not unusual. I see some of these patients where they literally have problems every 3 months. We get them fixed up over a period of a couple months, and we don't see them for 3 to 6 months, and they come back and have more because they haven't gotten rid of the destructive habits that are causing it. They haven't owned their problem. They haven't taken responsibility for their well-being.